But today is my great honor to welcome the 2024 College Football National Champions, the Ohio State University Buckeyes. Way to go, guys. And it turns out January 20th was a big day for all of us. That's true. That was a big day. I love that day. We'll never forget that day. To Ohio State President Ted Carter. Ted, where is Ted? Ted, congratulations. Good job, Ted. Wow. Athletic Director Ross Bjork. Ross, where's Ross? Hi, Ross. Congratulations. Did you know they were this good? He said, absolutely. That's a good answer. To Coach Ryan Day, who, and I have to read this because this is not part of it, but they gave me a little briefing. I knew how good a coach. I didn't know he was that good. It's Ryan Day, head coach at the Ohio State University. So here's just a little summary. Ryan was named head coach in December 2018. Think of this. First of all, he's a very young-looking guy. He's got a lot of time left. In his 6 seasons as head coach, Day has led the team to 9 championship wins. You don't do that. He's currently the only coach to lead his team to the college football playoffs 4 times since 2019, and his first season as head coach. And Coach Day's overall coaching record 70-10. So in other words, Ryan, I'd like to be your agent. I want to represent you. And he won the big one, right? He won the big one. That's the biggest of them all. That's fantastic. Let me have your hand here, man. It's an amazing achievement at a young age, and the entire team and everybody up here, we want to thank you and congratulate you, because this building behind you, there's nothing like it. I have a lot of buildings. This is the one. This one you can't beat. The White House. This was a historic year in college football, standing together today. These men in the first college, think of that, are the first college football players in history who can proudly call themselves 12-team playoff champions. You're the first ones, that's right. You had to go through a lot. That's not easy. You're the first ones. Congratulations, Coach. This team showed the world that the road to greatness is paved by hard work, sweat, and often a great deal of adversity. They had a lot of adversity because I shouldn't say this. I actually said, should I leave this line out? And they said, sir, they're saying, yes, leave it out. Sir, they want to hear the whole thing, the bad and the good, right? But many people counted you out, as you know, after the losses against Oregon, which is a great team, and that team up north. We won't talk about it. But you refused to let the Buckeye Nation down. You got better and better and tougher as the season went along. And after a very strong regular season, but with adversity, you held a closed-door, players-only meeting. This extraordinary group rallied together for a single glorious mission to win 4 straight playoff games against the finest teams in college football. And you were able to do it, obviously. In the first playoff game, Tennessee quarterback Will Howard scorched the Volunteer defense. I watched that game. I said, that guy is good. Defense for 311, known for his accuracy, strong arm, but boy, is he known for his accuracy. Where is Will? I want to see this guy. You are fantastic. Oh, he's going to be so rich. Think of that. To look like that and to play, it's a good combination. But Will went on to set an all-time college football playoff record with 1,150 yards passing. That's an incredible thing. Great to meet you. Going to be watching you for a long time, I think, okay? We'll be watching him for about 15 years, maybe longer. Then came the team's biggest test in the semifinals, a trip to Texas for the Cotton Bowl. And that Texas was pretty much rated the #1 team at the beginning of the season, right? So that was a tough team. I know that. It was neck and neck late in the fourth quarter. Texas was down a score, but marching in the red zone with 2 minutes left on the 4th and 8 with 2:29 on the clock. Hometown legend Jack Sawyer. Boy, that's a good name. Jack Sawyer. It sounds like the name of a legend, right? A son of Columbus. We won Columbus by a lot of points. I like it. Gave the world an all-time great Ohio State football moment. Most of you know what I'm talking about. In one amazing play, Jack exploded off the line, strip-sacked the quarterback, which is not easy to do, scooped the fumble recovery, scored an 83-yard touchdown return, and punched Ohio State's ticket to the championship game. Yeah, it's a hell of a thing. You mean you took the ball out of the quarterback's hand? I don't want to say this. I don't want to make. How do you think that other team feels? Not too good. That's one of those disasters for another day, right? Oh, that quarterback doesn't feel good. Where is he? I want to see this guy.
Phenomenal.
Are you that fast that you can get down?
I had some great blockers leading the way. First time we got caught, probably.
That's unbelievable, actually. Size of these guys. I used to think I was quite a big fellow, not so much anymore. But he later said that it was the best feeling he'd ever felt. Are you sure about that, Jack? I don't know about that. As he gets older, who knows? But I don't think he's ever going to forget it. And Jack, you earned it, and congrats. That's really special. But the Buckeyes had defied the critics, but the job just wasn't finished. This tremendous team needed one more win for the ultimate victory, the national championship game against Notre Dame. Offensive MVP Will Howard led the charge again, completing 14 of his first 15 passes. I'm telling you, the guy has an accurate arm. How many times do I have to tell you that? Quinshon Judkins reached the end zone 3 times. Where the hell is he? 3 times. Defensive MVP Cody Simon stuffed the Fighting Irish rushing attack. Where's Cody? Do you notice the way they're sitting in like a little trench? I didn't want them at the same level. Actually, it was really, but I feel very good about that, JD, right? Yes, sir. Keep them down a little bit. But offensive MVP Will Howard led that charge, and really these people are going places that going to be very exciting in the future. We're going to be watching them all on Sundays and for a long time to come, I believe. Many of the people behind us. But Cody Simon, that was a very important deal, and Buckeye star Jeremiah Smith pulled down the unforgettable deep ball on 3rd and 11 to clinch the championship. Where's Jeremiah? I shouldn't say this, but the coach was giving Jeremiah some major praise backstage. I said, so what's the future? He said, well, we have a guy. He may be the best ever. That's a lot to think about, Jeremiah. Just be real good. Go be Jerry Rice, right? Who's your favorite? Jerry Rice. Yeah, Jerry Rice is a great guy, too. But Jeremiah was the only freshman that was just at a level that few people have ever seen before, according to what I hear. And nobody could stop him all year long, even as a freshman. And let's not forget the resilient offensive line that helped Will achieve this record-breaking season. Get ready, fellas. Come on up here. Josh Fryer, Luke Montgomery, Carson Heinzman, Tegra Shabola, Austin Saraveld, and Donovan Jackson stepped up when you needed him most, and they protected this valuable quarterback. It's nice when they can say, we're going to the NFL with other people said, do you think I could make it? You're going early from what I hear. Good luck, fellas. Thank you. Good luck in the NFL. Thank you, sir. Fantastic. I'm saying, I'm looking at him. and saying, What's he
I'm
doing?
short compared to these guys, sir.
Thank you. Great job. That's a
Thank you
great
all.
job. That's so important. That offensive line is so important. We have, you have no idea. I've seen teams that were great, but they didn't have the offensive line, and it just doesn't work out, right, Will?
Well, thank you, Mr. President. Thanks to Coach Day and the entire team for being here at the White House. I'm so proud to be part of Team Scarlet and Gray today. Congratulations to the Ohio State Buckeyes on a hell of a 2024 season. Now, I want to say just a couple of words about this team because they really helped make, sir, an incredible year even better for this very proud Ohio State alum. So 2 things. First of all, I made a bet with Ted Cruz over the Texas game, a bet that he is still not paid up on, Ted Cruz, if you're watching on TV. And I don't like losing any bet, but I really don't want to lose a bet to Ted Cruz. So thank you all for helping me win that bet against Ted Cruz. And the second thing, I asked the president on January the 20th, I said, sir, would you mind if I skipped that final inaugural ball to go to the Ohio State National Championship game? And the president said, no, but we'll have him at the White House. So here we are celebrating that national title. And I just want to say I'm proud of you guys. You guys were resilient. You were tough. You represented the state of Ohio well, and you represented the whole country well. And the last thing that I'll say is I don't know who let the guy over in the corner here in a Michigan hat into this celebration, but I'm about to tell the Secret Service you've got a dangerous weapon, sir. But I just want to say, proud of this team, Mr. President. Thank you for hosting, and thanks to the whole state of Ohio for showing up and cheering for our Buckeyes. God bless you guys.